perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
In your face.
Snap.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set. 15, 9. 59.
Man up, deep.
5.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me
Go!
To throw on second down. Lawrence looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Pilot, 64, win, 2.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready, Alpha. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Hey, tight down.
Now Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
152 fighter.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Eckler with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. 36.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, Wahoo.
36. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Go. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
10 Lobo. Get ready.
On first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. On fourth down, Lawrence. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They come out here in the eye.
6 guys, check 6-3, 218, chop. 36. Hey.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wentz now on first down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Scott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Done. 480.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All right, D.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Two jet. Hey, orbit.
24 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. 24 is the mic. So we got
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Lucky.
Ready?
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, Echo.
59.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go. 120.
It's 59. Mike the 59. All day.
Two jet.
Switch.
On 1st down, Scott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Check nine.
They go again with Scott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
3 down. Hey, Foxtrot.
Kill.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 180.
Coming.
Here.
Mike
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
No. Check.
61, matchbox white. 57.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
We own them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Well, now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This is the tight end Fant. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Let's go,
Brickstone, travel.
Back. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check safety.
On third down, Swift. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down. That's the end of the
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Lawrence. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Got a man open, it's Ross. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
On the set.
36.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Down. 60 outlaw.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Trey 15. Trey 15. Who's that?
Is that yours? Who's that?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a give right side. Scott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here we go. 120.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check, 47. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Kill. And turn it out.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
82. Hey, empty. Bravo.
Mike's 47.
Again, it's Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Chance.
Sunday. 5-2, I'm here.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Here we go, D.
What's that?
Back to throw. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Stand up in. Check, check, check.
Black, come on.
47, Mike 47. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47.
81.
Come, baby.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you. Joker.
6-6, pull it high.
No. Check 52.
Here's Eckler. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.